Hello. The first lecture was about the microstate and the macrostate of a system. So in this lecture, I would like to talk about contact between statistics and thermodynamics. So in the last class, we know what is the total number of microstate corresponding to a macrostate N, V, and E. Okay, so there are omega number of microstates, omega microstates. Okay. Now, let us talk about the connection between statistics and the thermodynamic quantities. First of all, let us consider two systems as shown in figure. Systems A and B. Okay. Then the number of particles in the system, first system N1, volume E1, and energy E1. Here N2, V2, and E2. So this represents a macrostate. Okay. The two systems are separately in equilibrium. Okay. So this is in equilibrium. This is also in equilibrium. Okay. And so the total number of microstate for first system is omega 1. Omega 1 of N1, V1, E1. And here the total number of microstates for this microstate is omega 2. Okay. So the first system A, will be in any one of these omega 1 microstates at any time. Okay. Similarly, omega B also at any time. The system B will be in any one of these microstates. All states are equally likely to occur. And the total energy of the composite system. Total energy of the composite system. Composite system is E0 is equal to E1 plus E2. Okay, it's a constant. Okay, now let us consider the wall separating the two systems are conducting wall. Okay, so the separation wall is a conducting wall, but it is immovable and impermeable. Particle cannot exchange and volume also will not change. Only energy can exchange between the two systems. Okay, so in this case, the energy value changes and become an equilibrium value after some time. Okay, and E2 become E2 equilibrium. Hmm? The energy exchange happens between the two systems, and finally it settles down at an energy E1 bar. Okay, after that there will not be any net exchange. Exchange may happen, but net exchange will be zero. Okay, so the total number of microstates of the system, composite system, okay, the systems together, hmm, that will be omega 1 into omega 2. Okay. So here omega 1 represents the total number of ways of distributing n1 particles in different energy levels, so that the total energy of the system is E1. Here similarly omega 2 is the total number of ways of distribution of n2 particles in different energy level to get total energy E2. Okay. So the total number of microstates of the entire composite system, the systems together, is equal to the product of these two numbers. Okay. So this is from statistics. This is the way to do this thing. Okay. So this is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. Okay. So at equilibrium, this is at equilibrium. At equilibrium, this happens. Okay. And what happens to this number at equilibrium? This number become maximum. Maximizes at equilibrium. When it maximizes, we can say that the differential of omega 0 with respect to energy E1. E1 and E2 varies, but E0 which is the total energy of the two systems together, is a constant. So we can differentiate with respect to one of these energies, E1 and E2. So this will be equal to partial derivative of omega 1 omega 2 with respect to E1. This can be written as, see what happens to actually this number get maximized when E1 become, so let us draw omega 0 with respect to the energy of the first system. Okay, and this happens like this maximizes at a, this maximizes at a equilibrium energy value. Okay, this energy is E1 bar. And when it is maximum, this differential will be 0. Okay, it's equal to 0 at a, when E1 is E1 bar, this will be 0. So let me differentiate this thing. Okay, actually I want to differentiate with the E1. So here I have done first differentiate with respect to E2, then differentiating E2 with respect to E1. Function of function. And here, what is partial E2, partial E1? This actually, whatever increase in E1, that will be the decrease in E2. So this will be minus 1, negative 1. So this is negative 1. Or you can say that E0 is equal to E1 plus E2 is a constant. Okay. So we partially differentiate with respect to E1. So what happens? Partial E1 plus partial E2 partial E1 is equal to the constant. If you differentiate, it will be 0. So this is 1 plus partial E2 partial E1 is equal to 0. Therefore, partial E2 partial E1 is equal to minus 1. Okay. So substituting this thing in this equation, we get partial omega 1 partial E1 omega 2 minus, this is minus 1, so this omega 1 partial omega 2 partial E1. Actually this is at equilibrium, so these all quantities, the equilibrium value of energy is E1 equilibrium, and this is at E2 equilibrium. Okay, so you can say that E1 average, sorry, E1 equilibrium, E2 equilibrium. So this will be 0. Okay, now I divide the quantity by omega 1, omega 2. Okay, this is, so the first term will be 1 divided by omega 1 partial omega 1 partial E1, then E1 is E1 equilibrium. This goes that side, so this is equal to 1 by omega 1 omega 2. So this will be by omega 2 partial omega 2 partial E2. E2 is E2 equilibrium. Okay. So this differential can be changed into partial derivative of natural logarithm of omega 1. Okay, so if we differentiate, this will be 1 by omega 1 into partial omega 1 partial E1. So these are both are same. Okay, E1 is E1 bar, so equal to, this quantity is denoted by beta 1 and this quantity is beta 2. Okay, so at equilibrium beta 1 is equal to beta 2. If there is one more system, if for example if there are third system in thermal contact with this 2, then beta 1 is equal to beta 2 is equal to beta 3. Okay, okay, this like that. So that means beta which is equal to partial E log omega E is equal to E equilibrium will be a constant. Okay, at equilibrium. Okay, so at equilibrium we know the temperature is constant. Equilibrium means the temperature of the system at all point it will be same. Therefore, this beta is related with the temperature somehow. Okay, we can discuss how it is related with the temperature. Okay, beta is actually related to the temperature of the system. Right? First law of thermodynamics. First law of thermodynamics. What is TdS is equal to TdS. The total energy given to a system is du plus, or let me put this as energy, total energy, internal energy plus PdV minus mu dN. Okay. So this is the mechanical work. This is the chemical energy. So the total energy given to a system is equal to dE plus PdV minus mu dN. If there are other energies, magnetic and electrostatic energies, additional terms will come up. Okay. If we partially differentiate this expression with respect to E, so what is T partial S partial E, by taking other two quantities N and V constant, N, V constant. In our case, these are constants. So this is partial E, it is equal to 1, and this two terms cancel. Okay, it will become 0. So therefore, what is partial S partial E? This is equal to 1 divided by T. Here partial S partial E is equal to 1 by T. Here partial log omega partial E is a constant. Okay, is equal to beta. Here this is equation number 3 and equation number 4. Okay, let me write equation number 3 once more here. Partial log omega partial E. Okay. Here N and V constant and the energy is E bar. This is equal to beta, a constant. Okay. So this is equation number 3. So at equilibrium, the energy of the system is E bar. So this beta and T are somewhat related. Okay, so we can divide equation 4 divided by equation 3 is delta S divided by delta log omega is equal to 1 by beta. This both are constant at equilibrium. Okay, at equilibrium this temperature is constant and beta also constant. So this will be a constant. Okay, so this beta, this constant 1 by beta T is a universal constant. It should be a universal constant. This is called Boltzmann constant. Boltzmann constant. Okay, so delta S divided by delta log omega is equal to Boltzmann constant, and therefore if you integrate this thing you will get S is equal to K log omega plus S0. This is found to be 0. Therefore the entropy of the system is equal to K log omega. So this is the first connection between the statistics and thermodynamic quantity. Here, omega is the statistical quantity, and k is anyway constant, Boltzmann constant, and S is the entropy, which is the thermodynamic quantity. Okay. So from S you will get temperature. How to get temperature from S? 1 by T is equal to partial S partial T. Okay. If you know the relation between the entropy and energy, you will get the temperature by differentiating this partially with the energy. We stop here. Next class we will be discussing more thermodynamic quantities from the statistical quantity omega. Okay. See you.